Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in to The Medium by Design. This is part 2 of my personal Dark Night of the Soul experience and how Spirit came swooping in, as I finished on the last video, to help me recommit to my life, to my own soul, to love myself and all those good things that we're supposed to be doing for ourselves, as well as whatever work the soul came to do. Because remember, our souls generally have an agenda that we're here to do, but our ego mind loves to fight with that at times. And this is not true for everybody. And what I say about a medium or an empath is not true for all mediums and empaths either. That's my little disclaimer there. But I will talk about my experience as an extreme empath and medium my sensitivity levels. So the second part of this was another morning I woke up and I had a dream of a high school English teacher. So those that graduated from Bergen Tech in Hackensack, New Jersey, alumni of that school, you might remember Mrs. Quinn. She was an English teacher. She was a very conservative woman, very almost reserved, incredibly intelligent, and she was not my English teacher. She was a class advisor once for our class, and I had to work with her that year because I was in student council. I was in a lot of things and part of the leadership of the school. So here's what she had to say. I know it has been a long time, but I wanted to check up on some of my students I knew throughout my career, and you were one of them. My, you certainly have created a different life path for yourself. That said, I knew that you had something no one I ever met had before. It is not something easily put into words. Some simple descriptions of you would be charismatic or charming. And some might even say snake charmer, and she's laughing. But all kidding aside, the way you have with bringing people around to another way of seeing and thinking of the world or a specific situation is quite intriguing. I can see how this could help on a larger scale, as many people today have been misguided. I can see so clearly what has happened to the news media and the way information is spread. In one way, it seems so much better, faster, and the ability for anyone to share is so much easier. On the other, much of the information shared is simply crap. Nonsense has nothing to do with people's lives. Much of it is truly a distraction, keeping people from living full lives. I know nowadays I would be seen as a fuddy-duddy. Heck, I was seen that way when I was alive. I was a methodically cautious woman. I took my job and responsibility for the kids seriously. I wanted to see each student make something of themselves in whatever way they were able. When I watched you speak, especially at the CAP hearings, I knew that you had something that could reach the people. CAP hearings were budget hearings that were happening back in the 70s and changing schools' budgets and taking curriculum out. And so I was part of that, trying to get some money back in the schools. I had no idea that your spiritual side would develop to this extent, but I can see clearly that your sharing of your life can touch people and help them change the way they think and see life. I hope that recent setbacks do not leave you throwing in the towel. What you have is so unique, I can see why it is so difficult for you to live with it. However, that is exactly what will catapult you to places you never thought you would be asked to speak. You truly are in the league like Maya Angelou. And she doesn't know this, but Maya Angelou and I have the same birthday, which I thought was amazing. And I have written for Maya Angelou. I don't think it's up on YouTube. She had this uncanny way, Maya Angelou had this uncanny way of where'd I go? Way of gripping her audience with whatever she wanted to share with them. She oozed wisdom, insights, and a knowing about deeper things most can't even contemplate. And that is not your concern. What people really understand or get Whether people really understand or get what you are sharing is irrelevant. I know that sounds counterintuitive because you are here to touch people, but it is more like you came into the lives of others, literally drop the bomb of wisdom, and just walk away and leave it there for those who are interested to analyze. That's an interesting take on my life and my work and how I touch people. Very interesting. I hope I am making this clear. I came to you because you left a mark on me that stayed with me and had me thinking of you years after you finished high school. As you can imagine, not every student does that, as there are hundreds, perhaps thousands of students that go through a school in a teacher's career. You still have great things to do and experience. Don't let some of the physical, monetary limitations set you back. Not everyone is meant to make $1 million, and not everyone is meant to touch the lives of others as deeply as you do. Your uniqueness has a destiny. I hope I can bear witness to all of it. Then you can share all your findings with me when you cross over. You will have lots to share, and many of us are looking forward to it. Keep your head high and your words clear. Many will be listening to what you have to say. So, if you can receive any of this for yourself and the role that you're playing in your world, that would be wonderful. If any of you are going through the lower emotions, something you might consider the dark night of the soul, realize that Spirit is ready and willing to come and touch you, inspire you, speak with you, speak through others. Remember, Spirit also uses other people to touch our lives, which happened, and I explained that on the first video. Some of the things that opened up this year, even though the monetary area was very, very low to the point of triggering me into a dark night of the soul, there were other things trying to make up for that in this physical reality. So I hope this touched you deeply. My information is below. My email is below. Like, subscribe, and share. If you'd like a private session, let me know. Email me directly. If you think we could do some kind of group, online group, that would be lovely. I am very open to your suggestions of what you would like to do. It's the end of the year. Sometimes people get their next year's readings because they want to see what's upcoming in the year. That is something we can do also. So there's many options for you to receive from me besides this free YouTube channel, and I would love to do that. So again, thank you very much. There is much more to come, and especially part 3. Stay tuned. I'll be wearing the same shirt because I'm doing that video right after this one. So thank you so much.